Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We have another match right now. Ronnie ALCANO, the Volcano, versus Sargon Isaac. We saw Sargon Isaac today beat Ernesto Dominguez. Final score, I think, of 8-2 or 8-3. Sargon Isaac's playing very well today. I think Ronnie ALCANO is admiring his cue. Watch out, Sargon. Once again, it's a winner side match, race to 8. Nice shot. This is not going to be as easy as it was for Sargon. When he played Ernesto. Ernesto really gave him a lot of chances. You're not going to see this with Ronnie.
having a problem with these videos that I took. What about them? Where's my phone? Can you see if you can get them to this computer and convert it sometime? Handbrake's not converting it. It's coming up as an MLB. It's not jumping into fast. You need an MP4? I need something that'll work with wireless. Something that'll play on the computer. Nothing's working on the computer. It won't let me share. Oh yeah, they're in my email. I emailed them to you.
Well, Ronnie takes the first rack. And here's Ronnie's break coming up. Looks like he's coming up dry, so Sargon will have a chance to visit the table early. Long shot, but he's playing to the wrong pocket. That's what they call the wrong pocket. When it's a tough shot, you gotta play a pocket that's further away from the one you're shooting at. But he has missed, and he's made it hard for Ronnie. Okay, so Ronnie, okay, so this is where Sargon needs to be careful playing getting in a safety battle here. Ronnie has a cue ball on a string in many cases. Nice stroke he has, a little slip stroke there for that shot. Was able to create some angle there from the 4 to come up table for the 5 ball coming next. Good speed control on that shot. He can play this 2 rails around. And the rest should be routine for Ronnie. And in less than, well, in exactly 10 minutes and 50 seconds, Ronnie ALCANO is up 2-0.
Lance Salazar, Luis Abanto, table 9. Lance Salazar, Luis Abanto, table 9. Pick up the score sheet.
How do you like to come back to the table with that shot after Ronnie's just got 2-0 on you? Oh, he double kissed off the 5 and hooked Ronnie on the 9 ball there. No way to convert. Huh.
Giving it an MP4 extension, but there's
Okay.
POVPOOL.
Let me try that. Nope.
Tommy Soria, Jason Williams, table 9. Tommy Soria, Jason Williams, table 9. Please pick up the score sheet.
Boy, I tell you, Ronnie's not giving anything away. That's your coffee. We have payouts for this tournament. The payouts for this tournament are very generous for a 3,000 added tournament. And it's actually paying pretty deep, too, to 24th place. $17 through 24 are $100. 13 through 16, $150. 9 through 12, $225. 7th and 8th, $350. 5th and 6th, $475 each. $400 gets 700. Fourth place gets $700. Third place, $1,000. Third place, $1,000. Not bad. Second place, $1,600 as Ronnie wins the next game. First place will receive $2,300. I want to say hi to you guys in the chat room, and thanks for watching today. Ghost Town Goblin, Eric Peterson, Fat Boy, you're here. Gary Deal, Boss Mustang. Fat Boy, get on a plane, come to Northern California, brah. Come sweat some One Pocket starting next week. I'm going to say hi to Shaving with the Rib, Vic Luivano, Machiavelli 88, Jeff Purvis, Dave Cat, Turbo Draw, Robert Aldana, my man, what's going on? Eddie Cohen, Dysentery, Ryan Word, 1/3, Asian Cajun, all you guys that have logged in to say hi. If you haven't checked in the chat room, Heat Tour 451, check in with us. Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us who your favorite player is, who you think will win this tournament. So, he's able to see the one ball, but the 8's in the way. There's no pocket for it right now. So, looks like he might be stopping the cue ball behind the 7 and 5. Oh no. Oh, he got a good roll there. He double kissed into the 1. Ends up freezing behind the 5 and just making Sargon's life a living hell at the table. Rob Payne from Tulsa says Ronnie's going to win this tournament. This isn't the finals, guys, so. Ghost Town Goblin from Central California. Ron Lilly's watching from Sacramento. Matthew Srello watching from Houston. Great to see all you guys. Well, Ronnie's back on back in control of this rack. Golden Rib watching from Easy Street Billiards at Monterey, California. Ronnie's cue ball is pretty spectacular, to say the least. There are times where he keeps it real simple. Makes it look real easy. And then there are times where he just does things that only few people can do. So that's going to be 4-0 in just under 25 minutes here at Family Billiards. We're in Family Billiards in San Francisco, folks. 2807 Geary Boulevard, and we're here all weekend long. So come on out if you're in the area. You owe it to yourself to come be a spectator at this tournament. Support the room. Get your friend a beer. Grab a sandwich. Come and hang out in San Francisco. Pick up a West Coast Swing t-shirt. And watch Ronnie ALCANO run racks. Except for this one, who breaks dry. Gives it back to Sargon, who's got a tough cut on the one. And Sargon plays it beautifully. You know what? He's got to be happy with the outcome, even though it's not perfect position. You got to be happy that you at least make that tough shot and are still at the table. Because now you have choices. Nothing worse than playing this game and not having any choices. If he goes anywhere, he's probably going to play to the corner. And you know what? It actually wouldn't hurt him to play for the corner and play like soft speed, because you see the 4-7-6-5. That whole line of balls could act as a blocker in case Sargon misses. So it's kind of a safe shot to go for this. That whole line of balls could end up being a big safety for Sargon. And that's how he's playing it. So he may miss this, but he's going to be safe. There was probably an 80 to 90% chance he'd be safe if he misses that shot. More like 80, but you know what I'm saying, guys. Good kick with a bad result. Ronnie scratches in the side, and Sargon is going to, this is a good chance for Sargon here. It's 4-0. You got to get on the board. And a chance for Sargon to open his arm, make something happen. This is where you also have to be careful here, because you don't want to feel like, oh, I've got ball in hand. This is easy for me to run out. He still should take his time, and just take care. Now he's out of position. It's not good for him. He's going to play a safety, and you just don't want to get into this safety battle here with Ronnie.
Table 7, Harold Bustos, table 7.
He's not even safe, actually. He's safe, but Ronnie can see this ball. Ronnie ALCANO is one of those rare breed kind of pool players who looked up to Efren Reyes and looks up to Efren Reyes so highly that when he was younger, after Efren lost his front teeth, Ronnie ALCANO actually pulled 2 of his front teeth out so that he could look like Efren. And that's how much, a lot of Filipino players, but Ronnie in particular, looked up to Efren Reyes and, dreamed of being anywhere near as good as Efren Reyes ever was and is. Looks like he's back cutting to the corner pocket. Almost went in. It was a tall order. Six balls available to the corner. Good shot. Ronnie knows he's in a match with a good player. So, you know, better for Ronnie to just turn up the heat quick. Bill Roach, my good man, Billy Roach. How you doing, sir? Jay Miles, how you doing, sir? He's kind of on the wrong side of the 8. I mean, with a table this pockets this tight, you're supposed to play this follow shot with the inside follow. You know, reverse English follow. You're supposed to. But with the pockets this tight, it's an extremely difficult shot to judge. You really got to have the table down. You got to be in stroke. He might draw off. Yeah, he's power drawing instead. And you know what? That worked out. It's, you know, a lot of times it's easier for players to spin balls in with outside English than it is to use inside English. It's very interesting how that works out. At least for me too. I prefer, you know, I feel more comfortable using outside English than I do using reverse or inside English. How about you guys? By the way, we do have West Coast Swing t-shirts for sale for anybody who's just joining us. The West Coast Swing t-shirts are for sale, and if you're buying them online, you can pay via PayPal, $26, friends and family, to CA Billiard Club at yahoo.com. Specify your size and your shipping address, and you know, leave us a comment. And thanks for supporting the West Coast Swing. These shirts are limited, so, you know, get it while you can. Get them while they're hot. West Coast Swing t-shirts, thanks to Big Time Threads.
We're on Facebook. Please check out our page, Bay Area Junior Pool League. Now back to the West Coast Swing.
All right, that was Emmeline Collado. We just did a quick video of her to you know, share the news and spread the word about the junior league that she is operating. She's doing a junior league in Fremont. They meet, I believe, weekly or bi-weekly. I don't remember what the video said, and I didn't get to hear that. But they meet weekly or bi-weekly at either California Billiards in Fremont or Edgy's Billiards in Milpitas. So if anybody wants to get their kids involved with playing pool in Northern California, look up Emmeline Collado, or you can contact Daniel at POVPOOL, and I'll forward you in the right direction. There's another one happening in Southern California. Steve Strange. You can check up Steve Strange. Oh, I think it's called Youth. What is it called? YouthBilliardAcademy.com. Maybe somebody in the chat room can verify that for me. I tell you what, the future of pool is in the youth. If you're not getting the youth involved with this game, you're falling asleep at the wheel, folks. Got to get these kids involved. There's another campaign. I think it's called Smart Pool. That was developed in Norway, I think, somewhere Scandinavia, maybe. And they have developed, somebody in Europe, they've developed a learning system, a teaching method by integrating pool and mathematics. Smart Pool. Yeah, Steve Strange's program's out of Bonsdal Secondary School, I believe, in the Inland Empire, not Simi Valley. You know, it's one thing to say that it's rough and it's tough for kids in the USA to get involved and into pool like they are in Europe. But, you know, I know two individuals that are doing it, that are making it happen now. Steve Strange's program has around 75 kids that are learning the game of pool. Emmeline Collado, she has a group of 15 kids, and she's only in like her 14th week or something like that, 15th week of meeting at both Edgy's and California Billiards in Fremont. And so, you know, it really is. It's one thing to talk about it and how hard it is, but you know, sometimes you just gotta jump in the pool, man. Get the kids in. It's always good to plant that seed, man. You know, I didn't even know. I started playing pool when I was 5 years old, snooker specifically. And, you know, I didn't know that I picked the cue back up at the age of 19. I mean, I played again like when I was 12, 13, up until I was about 15. But when I was 19, that's when I really picked up the cue again. I never thought I would. To me, it was just a game. It was just something for fun. But then when I was 19, the game started to change for me. It took on a whole new form. So I think it's good to get these kids involved, even if it's only for a couple of weeks, you know. Score is 5-1 now, if I'm not mistaken. Programs like this could happen all across the country. And I think as I discussed this with you, I think Ronnie ALCANO is dialing in the break a little bit. I think he's dialed it in.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Geraldine with POVPOOL.
Geraldine, everybody, it's Geraldine. Look busy. You having fun? Have you had fun this year so far? Today? I mean, this is only day one of a 2-week vacation here.
It has,
2-week pool vacation.
you know, usually it seems a lot more stressful, a lot more chaotic, a lot more work. And it wasn't like that today, which was kind of nice. And yesterday, it was a pretty smooth setup for us as well. So to start off the 2 weeks, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So I came to check in to say my analysis so far.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I mean, you called it as far as saying that you thought Ronnie ALCANO would be the favorite throughout this tournament. And from the looks of it, he's been the most at ease, the most relaxed out of all the pros that we've seen get on this table.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know, I thought Jeffrey DeLuna struggled in the last match. I mean, I get it, he won, but...
Well, Jason was, you know, he came to play, and that's what he was doing. He's trying to turn it up on him, but Jason,
no, but there were
Jason
misses.
failed. Yeah.
I mean, regardless of that, if you just focus in on DeLuna, I just thought he was missing shots that he shouldn't have been missing. You know, I don't care who your opponent is. The shots that he was missing, he shouldn't have been missing as a pro at his caliber.
Sure.
And they're tight. They're super tight pockets.
Yeah.
But like I said, out of all the pros who've come, it looks like Ronnie is the most relaxed and at ease.
Yeah, I think Ronnie, it's taken him an afternoon to get really dialed into this table and dialed into the room. I think that's, you know, it's pretty average for a professional pool player to take about that long. I think also you're going to see Jeffrey, you know, he'll improve. If we see him on another match on the stream table, I think he'll improve. Oh, Sargon. He was fortunate there. But, yeah, I know, just letting Ronnie to the table, to me, is just, it's not fortunate. letting him at the table at all. I don't know what to do here. Cross bank to the side, maybe. He could play safe as well, but at this point, you're down like 5-1. I think it's time to be offensive and to do something. He does have a safety opportunity though, where he can just play the 7-ball off the rail, go up to the Brunswick plate on the bottom rail or top rail, whichever you want to call it.
Aw.
He played cross side. He played my first shot.
He wasn't that far off.
No, but and you can't you can't knock him for that, because you know he did what any real pool player would do. Just like, let's play off. Let's put some offense down. Let's be aggressive. Heat Tour 451, thanks for the $9.99 super chat. By the way, if you do click the super chat, have something to say. Give me something to read for you guys. Make sure you do leave a super chat. Don't just leave us your dollars. Leave us a super chat quote.
Humor us.
Yeah, humor us, man. Thank you so much. Anyway, Heat Tour 451, thanks for the super chat, buddy.
It's funny, this whole time I thought it was Hector.
Oh, Hector.
The whole day.
Oh, really? That's funny.
You said Hitor. I was like, what?
Yeah, Hitor. I think he's Filipino. I'm not sure. Are you Filipino? Happy-go-lucky. Welcome back to Russ Zorn. Russ Zorn. Hey, guess where Russ Zorn lives? Boise, Idaho. Russ, I spoke with Russ Zorn on the phone the other day.
Did you? You didn't
Yeah.
tell me this.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Oh. He's like, I live in Boise. I'm like, are you kidding me, right? Because we've let it be known that Geraldine and I have actually explored the possibility of moving to Boise.
I've even tried to talk to the owner of my company to open up an office in Boise.
In Boise, yeah. Real estate work. Let's face it, though. Why would we think about moving to Boise? Why?
It's inexpensive.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's actually very relaxed from what I hear.
Yeah.
I've done like a bunch of Google Street Views.
You done? Yeah. Okay.
I was looking for buildings that my boss could buy.
No kidding. Matthew Israelo says, don't move there. Move to Texas, he says.
I would like to move to San Antonio. I've told you that.
We've talked
yeah.
about that too, yeah. Yeah, but the main thing is it's damn cheap. It's cheaper to live in Boise.
Yeah. Sargon takes the game.
If you guys think we're crazy, I mean,
And maybe it's not cheap.
People, when they hear we live in Los Angeles, they say you're crazy because we're crazy because we're spending like a lot of money to live there.
Yeah,
it's
just to live.
expensive.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I was trying to say, maybe it's not so cheap out there, but it's a lot more inexpensive
Than LA,
than California in general.
Yeah. Hey, you know how they do it. When you get in on the ground floor too, you end up kind of.
And it's true. Russ just said a lot of people from California are moving to
there,
Boise.
yeah.
A lot. Yeah. Anyways.
All right, so back to the action.
Back to San Francisco.
Yes, sure, yeah. Try living in SF. Woo! I feel landlocked already. I live in LA and I still don't get to the beach. I'm working too hard. I'm working too hard for you guys. Promoting the next event. Hey, Cali Fool 85 says, I love what you guys do. Thank you. And a shout out to Sticks and Jerry in my hometown and Skyline here in Brooklyn. Thanks for the $5 super chat.
We love Jerry Matchin.
Yeah, Jerry Matchin. I went on the road with Jerry Matchin. I drove with him. He drove in the FJ Cruiser. He and I went up to California Billiards last month to play the onepocket.org tournament. And he was my road partner, my road dog. I'll tell him hi from you, Cali Fool 85. I don't know if he's going to know who you are.
And Jerry Matchin is my favorite one pocket commentator.
He's a very, and we hope
favorite.
to see him. He's not going to be playing the one pocket coming up. Okay, here we go. Here's a nice shot. Jump shot from Ronnie.
I say he misses.
Ooh, he almost proved you wrong. Wow.
You can almost all you want. He still missed.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Sargon, by the way.
I'm sure you are. He's a great guy, and he works hard. He puts a lot of,
He's very positive.
90% of the time when a pro is playing an amateur, I'm usually rooting for the amateur because I want to see good pool,
Yeah.
I want to see good pool, and I want to see amateurs get better.
Pool amateur. Not snooker amateur.
Oh, we want to give a shout out to Diane DeLuna, Jeffrey's better half. And Mike San Pedro introduced Diane to POVPOOL. She might be watching right now. So hello to Diane DeLuna.
Hello. I don't know how, this is from my perspective. I don't know how some of these spouses be gone for so long.
Deal with pool players.
Yeah, but no, be gone for so long. You'll leave on the road for a week, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah.
But I get it. As a professional pool player, they do it for their family. They, so that they can support them back home as well. I get it.
Yeah. Well, it's like my, my dad was a musician, and he used to go on the road, and he'd come back and put food on the table. But sometimes he'd be gone for 2 to 6 months at a time. 6 months is a long time.
I get it.
That's why we eventually moved to the United States, because he kept going on the road.
And it's tough. You left for a month, and it's tough on the household. It's just us two, right?
Oh yeah, I left. I did leave for a month, didn't I?
But all the household responsibilities then fall on that person who's at home.
Yeah.
So, big shout out to
Diane DeLuna. yeah, doing all the hard work at home. And all the other wives out there.
Yeah.
And maybe even the husbands that are supporting the wives that play pool, We got a safety battle going on, folks.
Sargon's fairly newly married as well.
Sargon is fairly newly married. He either married, it was the beginning of this year or end of last year.
I'm not sure if we ever met his wife. Maybe once. We met his sister.
I know we met her. Yeah, his sister. Ronnie's having a hard time closing out this match. You'll be happy to know.
We should do this like multi-table Q Sports game tournament.
Okay, you might be jumping the gun there, talking about it right now.
I'm talking multi-discipline. Like you have a pool table, a 3-cushion table, a snooker table, and a bar table.
We've talked about this. Remember, we also talked about the mixed bracket game where we randomly change the game on you in the bracket before the draw.
I'm talking about completely different games. You know, you play snooker and you play 3-cushion completely different than you play pool.
That's true. I mean, they've actually had exhibitions like that before. When in classic in the classic days, the ESPN classic days, I think they had Mike Massey versus Steve Davis or Stephen Hendry or Mike Davis. Steve Davis. I think they played snooker and straight pool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Maybe somebody in the chat room can correct me on that. I'm just coming off the top of my head. I'm not doing any research, but I'm just trying to remember now. I think it was Steve. Might have been Mike Massey or Steve Miserak playing Steve Davis.
I know at the Super Billiards Expo, Paul Frankel, Professor Cuball, and Mason Shooney, the president of the USBA, have recruited Mike DeShane and Shane Van Boning to play 3-cushion, an exhibition match, like doubles.
Yes, I heard about that. Yeah, that was not too long ago either.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy the mixed format. You know. How about this for mixed format? I played one pocket with Grasshopper, and we're just playing cheap, like 10 a game. Played for a couple hours. I ended up one game, so I won $10. And he goes, "Hey, man, let's try this. Just a little crazy. I never play foosball, but why don't you play me a race to 5 points of foosball? You know, just for $10. So I go, okay, fine. So what do? We get to the foosball table. The guy's a freaking phenom.
Would you go to next, darts?
Like the guy like beat me in 15 seconds. Like I was just like, what the? Never played. And you know what? He said, I feel so bad. Here, take your $10 back. I don't like. I said, no, man. I lost it fair and square. I fell for your trap. No, because I'm your friend, man. I'm your friend.
And next time you hear someone say, you know, this may sound crazy.
Oh, I've never played this. I've never done this before. Let's just try it. Come on. I want to see if I can win my money back. Come on. You didn't have to have this big story, you know. Never play foosball. I don't even know how to play, man. Guy's like a professional.
Yeah, he probably plays in their foosball league at California Billiards.
Whatever. Yeah.
Which they do have, by
Table
the way.
at home. It's got a foosball table at home. Well, I don't really know what Ronnie's returned him with here. Don't think he can. Well, he could. He could cut to the side pocket, but very difficult shot indeed. You know what I think I like here is just roll the cue ball behind the 7. Roll forward, roll the cue ball behind the 7, leave a 6 on the side rail. It's probably going to be an easy return for Ronnie, but it's not going to be an open shot. Oh no, no, this has gone completely the other direction. Yeah, I believe. You know what? Good point, Russ Zorn. Never trust a guy named after an insect. Yeah. If you ever play someone named the praying mantis, you might be in a bad match.
Black Widow.
The cockroach, whatever, like. Just pick an insect, Yeah, that's true. Second rule of pool, never play the game that an opponent suggests. I agree, man. I agree.
So Ronnie ALCANO has 6 to Sargon Isaac's 2 games in a race to 8. It's race to 8 on both sides in this tournament.
Is it on both?
Yeah.
Wait a
It's
minute.
on
I
the
thought
poster.
it was. Oh my goodness. I thought it was 8-6. I've been telling people it's 6 all day. Something told me to.
Am I wrong? No, I'm pretty sure.
I'm all messed up now. I thought it was 8-6. And it raced it.
Oh,
8-6. Yeah.
Oops.
It's 6 on the one loss side.
sorry.
I was right.
Okay, you're right.
Kind of reminds me of like if you have a nickname, I've already said this on my stream before. If you have a nickname like One Ball Charlie, watch out, because that means that they can make way more than one ball. They're just trying to cover, Blind Freddy. Don't get into a match with Blind Freddy. And whatever you do, if you get into a match with one-armed Fred, make sure that he does not have one arm, because if he does, he could probably beat you.
Watch out for 9-ball Bob.
Yeah, 9-ball Bob. Actually, I have fun beating him. He's like the only guy that you... There's always one guy with a nickname that you
Combination
can
Bob.
beat. Yeah.
Combo Bob.
Combo Bob.
Yeah, I love to side bet with him.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah, you
always-
like side betting with all these people.
Here's the thing. He's always willing to bet against you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he has no faith in your game, Daniel.
Yeah, really? He bets against me all the time?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
I always take the side bet on you.
I knew it. He's down on you too, right? Like five
Something like that.
Five
yeah.
different bets?
No, I don't know about that, but
This is funny. I'm having a good time. Thanks for joining me again, Geraldine.
it's because I had Tom's coffee.
Oh, because you've had, Tom's coffee. Somebody's asking, is that the real Tony C? Tony Senti is in the chat room, by the way, guys. Our good friend Tony. TC in LA. Sargon's not giving up.
Good for him.
No, yeah, I mean, you know, that's exactly how I feel. Also want to thank Billiards Boulevard on Facebook for working with POVPOOL and the West Coast Swing. Do you like cues? Do you like billiard equipment? Check out Billiards Boulevard on Facebook.
Hi, my name is Vaughn Mendoza. I'm the owner admin of Billiards Boulevard, wherein you can find all your classified pool cue needs and giveaways and much more. Please visit my Facebook group at Billiards Boulevard.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to Von Ryan for supporting the West Coast Swing. Now, back to our action here. Sargon Isaac is he's trying to close the gap here. It's 6-3 now. The one ball goes in, and he's got what's looking like a potential layout here. 2 balls makeable, 3 balls down table, going the way forward.
The run out's doable here.
Well, it's exactly what I was saying.
So, bing, bing.
Geraldine likes to call it bing, 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 bing.
You guys can't see it, but I'm sitting here
No, you
pointing to the
can't
screen.
see anything she's doing. She likes to point at the monitor and just go bing, bing. That's her way of commentating matches, by the way.
I need one of those. What is it, where they draw?
Telestrator.
Telestrator.
We're working on that. That's coming soon.
Yeah.
To a POV stream near you. Sargon fumbled a little bit, so he's going to play safety. And you know what? That's not too strong because Ronnie's going to shoot at this shot. Ronnie's going to shoot. Ronnie is a shot maker. He's a shot maker, ball breaker. Dream taker, gonna mess around with you. And he's also a heartbreaker. That's what all the ladies say. He's shooting so well, though. I mean, this is not an easy table. Something on the camera lens there? Oh no, that's just a shadow. Maybe he really is a vampire. Like, you know, get him on camera, he starts to get blurry. Little lens flares and shadows obscure.
So Ronnie's on the hill now.
Oh, yes, Ronnie's on the hill.
Ronnie the vampire ALCANO.
Yeah, Ronnie the volcano vampire. I mean, he's amazing. He's just really, once he dials it in, he's there.
How old is Ronnie?
Well, being the vampire, probably around, I think around 700 years old. I honestly don't know, actually. I'm going to say he's 43.
What's the over/under on that?
On his age? Get off my stream. Oh, yeah, Portland Bob is here, too. He likes to play one pocket. Anybody want to come down, play Portland Bob? Woohoo! He kind of has to know you, though.
Bob Ohashi, I believe it is.
Yeah, Bob Ohash. He doesn't just play anybody. He ain't like me. He likes his money. Well, I hope I didn't take too many liberties with Sargon Isaac. I know that he's definitely taking this match seriously, and I want you to know that I am too. But it has been a long day, and I'm with Geraldine, and you know, I like to have fun with Geraldine. She's my better half. And as I say that, Ronnie ALCANO scratches. The cue ball really sprung off that second rail and just rolled into the side. Ronnie's 46 years old, Geraldine. I've played Portland Bob couple times. Couple times I played him.
You're up on him, aren't you?
I'm up on
Or
him.
even?
No, I'm up on him. He beat me once, but we played for cheaper, I think. So I'm up on him just by, not by games or anything. But what happened is, actually, what did happen? Something happened. I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I was playing him, and I'm playing him even, one pocket. And someone said, you and Bob playing right now? I was like, yeah. You know, is that whole thing where he's like, what's he giving you? You know, like tried to get in my head kind of thing.
I mean,
I'm like, we're playing even.
but I remember that.
You're
Like,
playing Portland Bob even? What?
but he really thought he could win too.
Well, maybe I wasn't supposed to be playing him even. Maybe I was in over my head.
I mean, like, he kept
But we
flipping.
grinded for like 3 hours the
he
first
flipped the
time.
coin.
We grinded like 5 hours the second time. What's that?
He kept flipping the coin.
He kept flipping the coin.
Yeah, I remember that.
What?
If I remember correctly, you were playing really well that day.
I guess so. You watched that first day?
Yeah.
And the first time I beat him, I only ended up $100 up, and he just wanted to quit because he said he didn't want to chase the table time, you know.
And that'll do it.
That'll do it. I have to take a little break. I'm getting kind of like stir crazy. And
Honestly, I don't. Looking at the bracket the last time I looked at it, I didn't see anything
coming right up? Or
Extremely
anything?
exciting. coming up.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong,
Okay.
but
All right. Well, look, we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we want to thank you guys for watching. We're still here. We're going to have another match coming right up. Congratulations to Ronnie ALCANO, who defeats Sargon Isaac 8-3.
and I
Sargon
believe that puts him into the next day.
that puts Ronnie into the next day. We want to thank Billiards Boulevard on Facebook for classifieds, auctions, and giveaways. If you like cue equipment, check out Von Ryan Mendoza's Billiards Boulevard. Also want to thank West State Billiards at weststatebilliards.com. They got everything you need for your game room, and I mean everything. We'll be right back. Thanks a lot, everyone. And
Ernesto.
never miss a shot.
Never miss a shot.
You're watching POV.